A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms might be the best thing to come out of the Game of Thrones universe, and here are 10 things you didn't know about it. Number 1. The lead actor Peter Claffey was a failed professional rugby player. He played for 2 Irish clubs, got recruited into the Connacht Rugby Academy, made 0 competitive appearances, and quit. On his first costume fitting for the show, the pressure of leading a Game of Thrones spin-off hit him so hard, he ran to the bathroom and puked everywhere in the production office. Number 2. This is the first Game of Thrones show to use half-hour episodes. The longest episode is just 42 minutes. That's still 12 minutes shorter than the shortest episode of House of the Dragon ever. Showrunner Ira Parker had to convince George R.R. Martin personally, arguing they weren't stretching. 1 novella per season, cleanly adapted. Number 3. The premiere pulled 6.7 million viewers. The finale hit 9.5 million, a 42% surge. It became the 3rd largest debut season in HBO Max history, right behind House of the Dragon and The Last of Us. It already beat the average viewership of Game of Thrones seasons 1 through 3. Number 4. On Rotten Tomatoes, it scored 94% from critics. That's higher than Game of Thrones Season 1 at 90, and higher than House of the Dragon Season 1 at 93, making this officially the highest-rated first season across the entire franchise. Now here's what's wild. This show cost a fraction of House of the Dragon. Like, literally a fraction. Number 5. The per-episode budget was reportedly $6 to $10 million. House of the Dragon costs around $20 million per episode. The production team intentionally used fog and mist effects to obscure backgrounds and reduce the need for expensive visual effects. Smart, not cheap. Number 6. The production built a massive 360-degree practical set for the Ashford tournament grounds near Glenarm Castle in Northern Ireland. They constructed elaborate tent cities for the great houses, Fossaways, Tyrells, Lannisters. And to reach one filming location, they had to build a timber bridge across a salmon river without any legs touching the water to protect the fish. Number 7. George R.R. Martin had a strict no bald caps rule. The character Egg is a Targaryen prince who shaves his head as a disguise. So the young actor Dexter Sol Ansel shaved his head for real. Oh, and he was literally the first casting email they ever received. Number 1 in the very first batch. After auditioning hundreds of kids, they came all the way back to him. Number 8. Composer Dan Romer completely broke from the franchise tradition. No grand orchestras, no Ramin Djawadi style. Instead, whistling, acoustic guitars, and folk instruments. He called it a Westerosi Western. Critics loved it. Number 9. HBO first discussed adapting these stories back in 2013. Martin proposed a film in 2014, a multi-film concept in 2016, then paused in 2017 because he was worried about catching up to the source material. Exactly what happened with Game of Thrones. They revived it in 2023, and it finally premiered in January 2026, 13 years from first discussion to screen. Number 10. Remember Maester Aemon dying in Game of Thrones Season 5? On his deathbed, he's calling out to his little brother, Egg. That's the same character at the center of this show, set 90 years before the events of Game of Thrones. George R.R. Martin planted that seed over a decade ago. If you enjoyed these facts, smash that like button and subscribe for more. We cover the wildest details from every major show and film.